Hello, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to Fandemic Nation Podcasts. I am your host, Saturn, and my co-host,
Nina.V.
Z. Wah, FIFA! Woo! Let's go work on! This episode's not about that. Quick shout out to the World Cup, really bringing a lot of harmony to people from all different walks of life. We love to see it. It's covering my whole For You page, and it's trending right now, so it's important that we acknowledge that. We know that you fans are out there, and we love ya. Period. Now let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is actually on shipping and fanfics.
Cool.
Very exciting topic. We're going to really try to have fun with this one, and I might even expose myself on this episode. So, lock in. Let's start with, how about we start with fanfics? Sound good?
That works.
All right, I'm going to pass the mic to Nina.
Hey, everyone. Alrighty, starting off, as always, with the definition of fan fiction. The definition is an amateur, unauthorized story written by fans using pre-existing characters, settings, and lore from an original work of fiction. Now, upon that definition, to be honest, I feel like it's not nice. As someone who has both read fan fiction and actually written fan fiction, my definition of fan fiction is really a space designed for the what ifs, because fan fiction is just another version of storytelling. And think about, like, if some of you girlies or guys or theys and thems have ever been in like summer camp, or you do this like little fun thing as a kid where you start off a story and you're in a group, so each other person will contribute to that story to make one big work of art. I feel like that is what fan fiction is. There is an original work of art, and someone else will, because of their admiration of it, because they like whatever aspect that they like of that work, whether it be the characters, the setting, the universe in general, there is someone who is going to match that, either add specific things, either between characters or different sets of characters or setting. Someone will kind of take off and keep the story alive. And it's not just fan fiction, but other works of media. If you are more into music, there are covers, songs that get remade. There are songs with just different samples of it going back however long, could be the 70s, the 80s to now. There is the movie and TV industry where you've got an old piece of movie or television, and Hollywood will keep remaking it like every 7 to 10 years because our society has changed. So that way they will keep the story alive by kind of tweaking it just for the new market. And same goes with, like, book adaptations into movies, or movies that will get turned into TV series. The story keeps going. And I feel like fan fiction as a whole, it's its own separate space to go off on, like, say, Saturn loves Harry Potter. Bunch of fan fictions on Harry Potter and the Harry Potter universe. So there are things like, what if things didn't happen that way that the original author intended? What if things happen this way? You get all the books, the original works of art, then you get the play, J.K. Rowling's Cursed Child, which was originally a play that turned into a book that's also now a Broadway play. Then you get the remake of Harry Potter in terms of the TV show on HBO Max. So again, the story keeps on going. And so I feel like in terms of my example that I have, I've already used Saturn's. Harry Potter is a big thing. I'll let her talk more on it if she wants to. But my example would be Twilight. So you got the book series, you've got the kind of the original idea of the work on it. The author got Twilight as an idea through a dream. Then you've got other kind of going off on that work, 50 Shades of Grey off of a fanfic of Twilight. Then you got the author herself, Stephanie Meyer, got her original books in the series, all 4, but then she's gotten a novella, The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, which was a small character with Eclipse, you also got Midnight Sun, the whole version of Twilight, but with Edward's point of view. Then there's also Life and Death, which is a completely reimagined story that Stephanie Meyer had done, which is a gender swap. So it's no longer Bella and Edward, it is Beau and Edith, where Beau is the human and Edith is the sexy vampire.
Okay.
So that is my take on it.
Go down, guys. Oh, Lord.
So I'm going to pass it on to the shipping aspect, and Zen would love to chime in.
Oh my goodness. Wow. You went through like a whole biography, bio, everything. You just gave me a whole thing to read during the summer. You know, when we had those 30 days to read. That's a lot to read.
Read the whole Twilight series.
Gosh. Wow. So y'all went through fanfics, but I really feel like it starts with the shipping and then leads into fanfics, because if you don't have the whole basis of the story, you don't have characters, and the shipping is mostly focused on the characters. For example, as an anime fan, you went through the logistics, is that the word? I think the logistics. Okay, logistics of Harry Potter and Twilight. A lot of fans will see and fall in love with the series. That's why we're fans. And like for the show Inuyasha, there was Inuyasha Kagome. Everyone knew they was going to end up together. Come on. And you know that. The Endgame heavy. The show Naruto. Everybody loves Naruto. I don't know about that, but everybody loves that's Naruto and Hinata. As y'all kept following the story into Shippuden, they get married. We knew she was down bad for a homie. Like, day one. Then you have Dragon Ball, Vegeta and Bulma. Like, come on.
Really good shit.
That was, man, you can see that connection.
Sorry, young child.
And then a lot of people are watching Bleach. Ichigo and Orihime, and I was like, I don't think that should have happened, but I digress. I'm not watching it anymore.
That wasn't your shit.
That wasn't my shit. But then we have the fan-ons, which is like fan canon ships. A lot of people were like Ichigo and Rukia, and I was like, I can see that. They become real close. They come real close, but teardrop. Then you have Yusuke and Botan. She helps him get his life back in the real world, you know? But he's with Keiko. Sorry. And then controversial Hinata and Itachi. I love Itachi. I'm just gonna say that. That man knew what he was doing. He saved his brother. He said, y'all not gonna get the Leaf Village. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. But I ship that personally. I ship them personally.
Okay. I thought you were shipping him with you.
You would think that. My fault.
And we don't judge.
Judge-free zone. Remember that.
Safe space.
Hello. And then there's the online fanships of like straight out of the blue moon, like just mad random. I saw on TikTok Princess Tiana and Nina.V from KJ. I was like, when did we start doing different shows?
Those are called crack ships.
Those are crack. Okay,
I love it.
The crack ships are wild. I would have to put. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. They're from completely different universes. Like alternate universe.
Yeah,
rules are free rules. Okay, I see y'all.
That's the thing. I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah, I did not expect that, and I said, I can see it. Damn bad, real bad. None of me's that man. They both were hardworking, oriented people. I love that. He probably would survive. I'm sorry, spoiler. They probably would be together.
He would do all the work. She probably wouldn't even have to do any work.
She really wouldn't.
That man actually.
Hello. So the ships piece, I feel like without the ships and all the examples and the fans having that chemistry and connection with the characters, because a lot of fans also see themselves in other characters in the shows that they like, and then be like, I want a man just like that. I want a woman just like that. Down bad. And then it could lead into the fanfics of the writings and the alternate universes. So the what ifs, period. We're not going to call it alternate universes or anything. It's not fanfics. It's what if fics. What if fics.
Creating your own term.
I got a new term now. Y'all, go listen to my what if it's. Oh, but that's where I'm at with shipping. I didn't know there was 3 now. So I'm going to pass the phone to Seattle.
Hey guys, it's Saturn, your favorite yapper. This is a really good topic, and I have a lot to say, and like I always do.
She said you guys talk.
And I really didn't want to talk that much during this session because I talked so much in our previous episodes, but colleagues are just saying such amazing things that are just like sparking all these ideas into my brain. So if you're mad that I'm talking too much, blame them. Okay, so let's get started.
You trying to do it right?
I'm going to take some time to kind of connect the dots on both of the things that you guys both talked about. So I'm going to really fuse in shipping with fanfics because they really do go hand in hand. Something that Zen mentioned is that a lot of times fanfics actually start with shipping. Mm-hmm. So they'll be like, hey, I really noticed that these two characters have a lot of chemistry, but there's no storyline written in the context or the canon of whatever it is you're reading or whatever it is you're watching. So it creates an opportunity for other creatives to say, hey, what if I could create a storyline from them? And it usually draws an audience because, and very rarely are you the only person who realizes chemistries between the characters, or just an opportunity for those characters to actually grow into something. So I like that you brought that up. Something that was really interesting that Nina brought up was like the continuation. Mm-hmm. That aspect is important because fandom culture is strong and rich, and that's why we make this podcast, and that's why we talk about these things. And the hardest thing about being a fan is falling in love with content and then it ends. Yeah. And it's done. And it's over. And all you can do is revisit the past and revisit the text that's already there. And the blessing that is fan fiction allows the fan to continue to be a part of that world and continue to engage with the content. They're snapping in the background. So I think that's what makes it so cool. And look, we know I sound like Obama when I said that. And look, something that I do notice is that fanfic culture gets a lot of slack, right? Like people are like, oh, you're reading that or you're writing that. That's cringe. Like that happens. But it's like a lot of times that media that you're consuming derives from a fanfic. So it's like, it's a creative avenue in every genre. Is going to have something cringe or weird. So there's no need to be like, oh, generalize and say fanfics are cringe. There are definitely some cringy ones. I know I've read them. But there are also some really good writers out there who aren't getting the access or the opportunity to show their skill set because they don't have the right connects or they don't have the right money. So here's this opportunity where they don't have to pay a cent. They don't have to find a publisher. They can just go on an online platform and post their own content and create. And a lot of people come together and read that. And it could turn into something huge for them, a huge opportunity. But also, sometimes it's just nice to have people gather around and consume your content that you worked on. Like, sometimes it's just good to have an outlet. And so I feel like fanfics, for that reason, are so cool. And it's like such a great movement in fandom communities. Now, there are different genres of fanfic, right? The list is too long, so I'm going to keep it to the basic three, which are fluff, which is like super sweet, super romantic, super cute, smut, which is super steamy, spicy, sexy, and angst, which is real like dramatic drama. Nina just lifted her finger. I think that's her favorite. It really gives the drama. It keeps things interesting, So I would love to ask you guys if you have a favorite genre. You guys already know mine is fluff. Like, come on,
fluff girl.
I prefer my fanfic with fluff and a little bit of smut, like it's just a sprinkle on top,
okay. Like a PG-13 type of smut.
Yeah, I mean it can be a rated R scene, okay, right? But I want the bulk of the content to be fluff. If I'm reading a romance, obviously there's fanfics outside of romance, guys. You know that. I assume you know that. If you don't, look into it. There are a lot of different storylines. It doesn't even have to be based around ships, even though most of them, like Zen was saying earlier, start and stem from ships. Sometimes it's just about a character going on a separate journey or a slice of life. Like, we've watched characters work really hard and be in hard situations. And then it's like, what if they just hung out with their friends? Let me write a story about that, right? So like, there's other options. But I'm going to put a pin in that conversation and go back to the question. What are your favorite genres? Like, do you like to mix and match like me? Or do you like to stick to a strict, like, this is what I want my fanfic content to be like? Nina seems like she knows. Zen seems like she's thinking. So I'm going to pass the mic to Nina.
I do. I really do like this question. I am into angst. I am into the drama. It's stuff that keeps me wanting more. Like, I've already had this conversation with Saturn prior to this, to the recording, that I do like a little bit of mystery. I like something that keeps me wanting to come back, wanting to read. That's how I kind of like all of my media content when it comes to shows and books and stuff. I want something that I can engage more in. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like when it comes to those three on itself, I feel like reading fluff by itself, reading smut, just smutty, like no matter how much the rating is, whether it's straight smut from beginning to end, or a good major part of the story, or just straight angst, I feel with me, I love when it's all three.
Ooh, she said, give me a full story.
Give me an answer.
No. We're gonna come use that. But I do like something of every genre.
Do you like it balanced, or do you want more of something else? Like, I want more fluff with just a scene or a sprinkle of smut. Like, do you like?
I do like a balance.
Okay,
yeah.
So all equal for all three categories.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I'm messing with her. She knows I love messing with her. So I like all three, as you guys didn't know in the background. You know what they were saying or whatever. Yeah, I feel like it really depends on how this story starts. If you're going to give me angst and then sprinkle in the fluff, I'm like, okay, they started the order of it. Like, oh my God, they started from the bottom, now we're here. And then, and things start to work out for them. Like, I've read a lot of, it's not even fanfic, just manga in general. And they'll have their basis. So having a mix of all of it, I think that's why they also label them a lot. You'd be like, oh, here's your tags. This is what's in it and things like that. But really the order of how it goes, like, all right, it's sunshine and rainbows. And then something drastic happens. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Like, is it going to be okay? Yeah. Yes. Edge of the Sea. Gotta wait for the next chapter to come out. And be like, damn, I gotta wait a week. I hate waiting, but I will wait. If the story is worth waiting for, I will wait. So, yeah, y'all know my answers, all of them. But it's the order, if that differentiates it.
No, that does make it a little different.
Okay. All of it.
Something I do want to talk about, too, is I want to revisit ships for just a bit. Because I remember, you were mentioning Harry Potter earlier, and also trans rights. Okay, yes, I'm a Potterhead, but this was before all of the scandals and conversations had been around J.K. Rowling's tweets that I do not support. I support trans rights. Anyway, circling back. We all do, by the way.
You ain't know now.
You should know by now. If you listen to us, you know by now. But anyways, something that was a huge conversation in the Potter community was ships. And like changing around who ends up with who. There's a lot of people who are still shipping Harry with Luna and shipping Hermione with Malfoy. All kinds of things are happening there. If you want to know where I stand, I still ship Ron and Hermione. I'm sorry, like that's my ship. With Harry, I'm interchangeable. I'm not really that big. I'm not really that concerned. I think it's
her homie. I
think it's nice that Harry's now a part of the Weasley family now that he's married to Jenny. But also, if he ended up with Cho Chang or Luna, I wouldn't really have cared. But Hermione and Ron, I would have cared. Like, that was my main ship before I even knew that they were in game. I needed that to happen. Same for you, Nina? Okay. Anyways, I do want to talk about the difference between shipping characters and then shipping real people because, as K-pop fans, we know that this happens a lot. And it doesn't just happen in the K-pop community. It also happens in a lot of fandom communities. I see people shipping the two leads from Scandal all the time. If you watch Scandal, you know what I'm talking about. And those people are married. So y'all kind of need to stop. But anyways, shipping happens with real people. And I'm curious to know how you guys feel about that. Don't worry. I'm going to go first to give you guys some time to process.
I love Zendaya and Tom. That's the first thing that came to mind.
They are a couple goals.
They are goals.
Tom Zendaya is really something magical, guys. Like, I do feel like it's not healthy to obsess over real life couples because it puts a lot of pressure on a couple to like maintain something when they really should it should just be a personal experience between the two of them. But I'm not gonna lie, I also ship them bad. Like, I need them to be together forever. Obviously, I respect their space. Obviously, I'm never going to comment or tell them what I think, but I ship them. Like, I need them to lock. I've been shipping them before they was together, so I'm gonna need them to lock in.
I was focused on
long term.
Shipping with anybody. I was like, yo, she's got it all. She's the gold snitch, whatever y'all call it. No, I'm not a Harry Potter. I'm sorry, but like, I'm trying so hard. But I was always focused on Zendaya. I was like, oh, that girl got it. She's got it. And I know she had her struggles because our road put that like, oh, these designers don't want her. Y'all gonna feel the wrath. You're gonna feel the wrath. And then now she's like one of the biggest stars. And I said, that's my girl, shake it up. But I'm always focused on her. And I was like, oh, she found someone. It makes me more happy. I didn't know who was going to be with, but I was always just happy for her.
Yeah, she seems very happy and in love. So congratulations to both of them for finding love. That's so beautiful. When it comes to shipping people in real life, my opinion is simply this. That is a conversation for you and your homegirls. You do not need to be in people's comments being like, well, you need to be with them. Why you not with them? Like, oh, I want y'all to be together. And you also, even when you're chit-chatting with your homies, your home people, because, you know, shipping transcends gender. It shouldn't be something that you feel super passionate about. It should be something that you think is casual and fun. Like, I ship a lot of people. I have no expectation for them to be together just because I ship them. I'm not going to start throwing a tantrum because they're not together. Like, that's not my business. I just will see something and be like, that would be cute. Or they got chemistry, and I might tell my friends casually, but I'm not putting any weight on it, you know?
No,
like,
no.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Peer pressure. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, that's not our business. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, should I spell myself? Should I tell my ships? If I think I'll tell one ship, and if you want to know more ships, then you gotta leave comments, and I'll let you know, and we can have a little kiki
ultimatum.
So I ship one of my biases in ATs with a member of La Seraphim. That's all I'm gonna say. There's obviously, I'm not like, oh my God, they need to be together, right? I'm not in their business. But if they ended up together, I'd be like, hey, yo, I knew I saw some chemistry. I knew I saw something. So if you want more tea, just comment and I will let you know. And I will let you know why I think that and where that even came from. Because I didn't just see it's okay. Crack ships are fine. If you see two people and they've never connected and you ship them, hey, I'm not hating on you, right? As long as you're just being chill about it and not being weird about it. But this isn't a crack ship. I've seen them connect. I've seen them interact. And I felt like this is actually kind of cute. And then there were some other things they were doing separately that I felt like they were doing for each other. So I know, so exciting. I ship a lot, guys, low key, but like nobody knows.
No, that's true.
All right, what do you guys think about ships? Like shipping people in real life? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, besides Zendaya and Tom, that's about it.
You really don't ship anybody in real life?
For me,
that's healthy.
I like, ship them with me. Yes. But, having a person and ship them with another person, I haven't really put much thought in that.
Just characters.
Yeah, just characters. And like, even though Zen don't like to talk about it, but in terms of J-Lo, I think she needs to ship with herself. She needs to be single for a while.
Damn.
She needs to be single. She needs to stop with the men.
So Nina essentially saying that she don't ship, but she in their dating life. She's like, your dating life should be like this instead of that. But like, not actively. She's not in the comments or nothing. But she's just thinking about it. Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
When it comes across. No?
Okay, that makes sense. Any thoughts, Zen?
I definitely am in between. If it comes across, because when actors be acting, I'm telling you, like, yo, like, was you really together and behind the scenes? And then when someone knows so much about a show and they be like, yeah, they ended up dating and then they knew each other when they were younger and da-da-da. And I'm like, how you know all the tea? Like, the way they was on the bed, you could have fooled me. But yeah, I think there was probably like one other ship that I had seen. I was like, I can believe that. That's believable. Yeah. Was, K-pop fans, CL and Ian.
Oh man, I think that's so real.
Those videos, they seem like, yeah, that's your young, your Dong Sang or whatever. But it was like, Sure don't say. Right. Tell us some things. But he's such a chicken nugget. And then I ship myself with some idols. Yeah. Like, I can see the compatibility. There's the word. Compatibility, like me and Mingyu. Yeah, they're in the military. Sorry, I had to get that on my chest. And then, hold on, sorry. There was one more couple. But it was definitely CL.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, CL and Ian. When I saw
they have
those
great
videos,
chemistry. I understand why you ship them.
Come back to it'll come to.
When it comes to like shipping myself with celebrities or an idol, I guess I do that. I don't do it like seriously, because the idea of actually having opportunity to date somebody I have a crush on, like a celebrity, gives me too much anxiety. I think I actually have more fun shipping my friends with their celebrity crushes. Like, I don't know what that's about. I can do all day. That's super fun. And they know I like write fanfics and things if they want me to, because, oh, this is easy. I could just pretend that it's one of them. So easy. And I don't have to think. But if I think about it being me, I get a little bit anxious. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I ship myself with Will Poulter, but the thought of it like freaks me out. Like, wait.
I hold it over.
Like, hold on. What am I?
People like Shonu. No.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started on Shonu, please. Listen. Shonu, Will, don't talk to me. I can't handle that right now.
Invited to tea at 4:00.
I can't handle that right now, you know? But it is fun, and it is a good way to like hang out and chat with other fans to know their ships. If you're doing that, you don't need to say, hey, I don't like that shit. Actually, there's a lot of beef, especially in the Army community, where there's like V-Men ship, Tay Cook, and they have a lot of beef. And it's like, are you guys okay?
About the Ratmon and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, that one's kind of cute, though.
That is cute.
That one's kind of cute. The difference between them is, like, we're not homophobes. Wait, we love gay ships here. I love gay ships.
Hell yeah.
The issue is the energy behind the shippers. For what it seems to me is, like, Namjoon and Megan shippers, they don't seem to be causing problems or being rude or being mean or dissing other ships or talking shit about other ships. Yeah. They're just having a good time enjoying their ship. Yeah. Like, that's not a big deal to me. But when you're mad when you see a celebrity flirting with another celebrity that's not in your ship and you start talking shit, that's a problem. Or when you see your ship together and you're like, see, my ship is real, your ship is fake, blah, 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 blah. That's weird. That's weird to me. Why are you doing that? Like, I know when Karina from Espa started dating a guy, people were really mad. The people who ship her with Winter were pissed. And it was like, guys, are we serious right now? This is getting creepy. Like, just mind your business. Let her date who she wants.
No. Wait, we gotta address this. There's no real hate going out into the world. But when Amber was like, she liked a man, you didn't know that.
Listen, Amber's sexuality is fluid, okay? Sexuality is fluid. Your sexual orientation is not our business. But I was confused as a mother.
Yes. It was hurt.
That's okay. It's all good.
Even when men are in her video and they're supposed to play the love interests with each other, I'm like, that doesn't look...
It doesn't.
Right.
It was not matching up. It was like...
It's getting messy, guys. It's getting messy. But
Amber, we love you.
I can't love you no more. Man, I gotta go to Mia. Hey, Mia.
Oh my God. That's fucking hilarious. But like, this kind of kicking with your friends is totally fine, guys. Like, you just don't need to be like in her DMs and in her fucking comment sections throwing a fit. Like, leave that girl alone. That's all we're saying here. You know, ships are fun. It's okay. You know what's funny is I never shipped Amber with anyone. Like, I understand why you would think she would end up with a girl, but I can't think of a time she had chemistry with a girl.
Maybe it's because you thought she would be with us.
You never know. You might be shipping somebody and they might end up dating somebody else. You cannot go online like, oh no, because my ship did it. You can't be doing all that. That's ridiculous. And sometimes I'm like, damn, I see a ship video, right? Like, I might see a Woosan video and think, oh my God, this is so freaking cute. If you don't know who Woosan is a ship between Woo Young and San of both of ATEEZ. And it is a queer ship that is very popular online. They are also in many other ships, but that is a ship that is probably most predominant in the fandom. Before you get mad, They created the ship name. They created the ship, like the two members, not the fans. We're just supporting the ship, okay? But I might be watching a Woosan video and think, wow, this is really cute. Like, I don't need to open in comments and see people debating about who they should be with. They might get married to completely different people. It's not our business. I don't really care if the ship is real or not. That's not what the video's about. The video is cute. Yes. The video is showing two people be cute and affectionate and loving to each other. Like, sometimes ships aren't even about relationships. Sometimes ships are strictly about friendships and the connections that people have. Check that. How about that? Like, not everything is about, oh, they together, oh, they getting married, or they in love. Ain't everything about that. Sometimes a ship is just about a special connection that people have that stands out to you. Like, oh, this connection is a little deeper. Like, it's a little special. And I want to highlight that. Like, get a fucking grip. All right. That's all I have to say on shipping and fanfics. What about you guys? Any other comments on shipping and fanfics before we wrap?
80s ships.
They're all so cute because the group is so sweet and affectionate. Shout out to ATs. They just had a comeback, go stream. Shout out to our homegirl, our ATD. She in the video. Chase, let's go, Chase. Like,
with all 8 rings.
No 8 rings. My main ship is Chase and AT. All of them hers. How about that? Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, I'm so happy for her as an 18. Like, that is great. And it's also just great to see a woman of color, a Black woman, to lead in a music video. The K-pop industry is constantly borrowing from Black culture and rarely having us in front and center in their music videos. And
we got one
really
of
sweet.
That's not in Jay Park's video.
Don't start it. We're not starting that.
Not in Jay Park.
We're not starting that conversation.
I'm joking.
But it was just really sweet, and to just see her like live her. I can't spoil everything because Nina's waiting after this recording to like watch the video. But if you watched it, you know, getting to see her shine the way she does. Oh my God! Shout out to you, homegirl. We know that you love your fanfics and your ships too. So we love you. We're happy you're part of this community, and we love all of you fans who are listening in today. We are Fandemic, and you are a part of our nation. Woo! We're signing out. This has been Saturn,
Nina.V.
and Zen.
I'm sorry.
Until next time, enjoy the World Cup and enjoy those fanfics. Oh, and send me any fanfics of the World Cup, please, because they fun as hell. All right.